friends. How are you? How's today? It is a blustering 40-something here today. A nice day, actually. I was able to walk a decent amount because the road is clear enough instead of just doing laps, whatever. You saw the title. You clicked on the video. I want to point out two friends that have Kickstarters running right now. And I'm excited about both of them. We'll start with the one that I have in my hand. I haven't opened this yet, so I'm going to tell you about it before I see the product. But this is from our friend Jeremy. Jeremy from the Create Invent podcast, which I was on last year, is running a Kickstarter. I don't know that it's live yet. I honestly probably should have checked. You know how we do things here. But he asked me if he could reach out. He said, I would like to send you a few of the products for you to look at, and then if you would want to talk about it on the show, that'd be great. If the page is up at least, so even if it's not launched yet, you can go click on the follow. If it is launched, just back it, because I'm sure it's fantastic and it's not going to cost a whole lot. Our friend Jeremy did a podcast, or did a... He does a podcast called the Create Invent Podcast. He did... Oh, this is awesome. This is fantastic. These are PCB coasters. So, cool-ass coasters. I believe this is an actual PCB. I don't know. Am I crazy? I mean, it could be an actual PCB. I don't know that it is. Could be. But it looks like a PCB. Exactly like a PCB. And these are layouts and explanations of NPN and PNP transistors, which I have a problem with every time I look at them, because one is backwards. The ejector is on opposite sides. If you don't know that, if you've never seen it, whatever, that's kind of the difference. On the back here, this is very cool. He's got... He's got some explanations of the facts of transistors, how they got started, forward bias current flow, emitter current, base current, collector current. This is really cool. Talks about it was invented by William Shockley. I did not know that in 1948. These are awesome. I think these are fantastic and nerdy and probably some of the coolest coasters I own. Currently, my coaster is just like one of those little gray silicone things. These are way cooler, and I will be using these every game night when my friend comes over on our dining room table, just because they're badass and because I constantly have to remember which side of a stupid transistor, when I'm doing a transistor project, like a wiring project, which one is the emitter, because they're backwards. And for whatever reason, I can't keep in my head, and maybe this does keep... Maybe he explains it on the back here, because if it's a PNP or an NPN, which one... I'm sure there's a way to remember. I just have never been able to do it because I don't use transistors all that often. That's very cool. He also... I'm not going to show the front of this because it's probably... I don't know, maybe he does care or not. His business card is also a PCB. It has... millimeter ruler on one side, an inches ruler on the other. It says insert a coin cell here. I don't know what that does. There's just two traces. Maybe they're just pinouts for something. I don't think those are LEDs. I'll have to figure out what this is. But this is his business card with his, again, it's got his email and stuff on it. But these are awesome. These are fantastic. Again, I will leave the... Man, those are thick. I will leave a link to the Kickstarter in the description of this video. The other one, I do not have a physical product to show you. I have... Actually, he didn't even reach out to me to talk about this. My friend Tyler. Tyler has been a long-time contributor to Portal Games. Tyler edits all of our rulebooks, so you can thank Tyler for having legible, useful Portal Games rulebooks for the last 6 years, 5-6 years, something like that. He's been doing it for a while now. Tyler is a very good editor and a very good rulebook writer and a game designer in his own right. He designed a game called 23 Knives, which was on Kickstarter from Play to Z last year, and he's got a Kickstarter running right now for a game called Time in the Coyote, and it's an abstract two-player game where I think well, one player is Time and one player is the Coyote. It's based on a sort of Native American myth or something like that. Tyler lives in Wyoming, and so I think that feeds into the story of the game. And it looks fantastic. I backed it immediately when he published it. I was like, yes, it is one of those make 100s. So there's only like maybe 40 left to go. I think it's currently a little over 50. It might be close to 60 at this point. He might have 60 backers at this point. It has funded, but there's still 40 available if you want to pick up a unique abstract two-player game that is going to be produced in a very limited quantity only, and support a friend of Portal Games, a friend of mine. I like Tyler a lot. We've been roommates quite a few times over the years. He is usually at our booth. If you've seen the long-haired guy, well, I don't know if he has long hair anymore. I think, yeah, he still does. The long-haired guy at our booth, that's Tyler. He's a fantastic dude, and I would love to see all 100 copies of this game go away. Not go away. Damn, that sounded like aggressive. I'd like to see all of them go to a good home. There we go. Yeah, man, it's been a long time since I've talked about Kickstarter. I don't really do crowdfunding. I mean, I have backed a few things, but I generally think that I'd like to think that if the product's successful enough, especially in the board game world, I'll just buy it when it hits retail. But I think these are two products, obviously, Time and Cody is never going to hit retail. This is your only opportunity to get it, and I think this is a unique and nerdy thing that may someday hit retail, but for now, this is the only way to get cool-ass Transistor coasters. So check these two out. Back them if you got it. Thank you for supporting them. Thank you for supporting the friends of the show. Thank you for supporting friends of mine. I appreciate that. And thank you for watching this video. Thank you for clicking and sticking around for 8 minutes while I blabbled about friends' projects. I think that's fantastic of you. While you're here, leave a comment. Leave a comment about these two things. Leave a comment about yourself. Ask a question that I can answer on a later episode. Or just say hi. I like to hear from you. Yeah, thank you. Please like the video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I've been loving seeing a positive subscriber growth lately. I'd like to see that continue. It's, yeah, feels good. I'll see you tomorrow. Today's 1,000 plus little things happy, successful people do differently. We have been learning 10 things you must give up to move forward. Number 3 is being indecisive about what you want. When you're passionate, you're energized. Likewise, when you lack passion, your energy is low and unproductive. Make a decision to figure out what you want and then pursue it passionately. Yeah, I still don't know. I'm 46, about to be 46 years old, and I have no idea what I want. What do I want? Somebody tell me.